Good morning, dear students. I am Ankita, your English teacher from RSXL English Academy, and this is class 6. And today we are going to discuss the summary and the explanation of the chapter, the poem Travel, which is written by Edna St. Vincent Millay. Okay. Firstly, we will know about the poetess of this chapter. Edna St. Vincent Millay was born in Rockland, Maine on February 22, 1892. A poet and a playwright. Poetry collection includes the Ballad of the Harp-Weaver, Flying Cloud Phrase, and she is the winner of Pulitzer Prize. And she died on October 18, 1950 in Austerlitz, New York. And as you know that she is the most famous and successful poets in America, and she won the Pulitzer Prize for her poetry. And this poem is about a deep longing to travel and a desire to go out and see the world. The poem begins with the speaker starting from where she lives. There is a railroad track miles away. So, you can read the chapter. The poem. The railroad track is miles away, and the day is loud with voices speaking. Yet just a train goes by all day, but I hear its whistle shrinking. So here the poetess is telling that there is a railroad track where she lived, and some near or some far. It is a feature in her life that is a constant, although she cannot physically see it every moment. It is always there, waking on her mind. She is thinking about the train, and she is telling that where she lives, जो जहाँ रहती है वहाँ से ट्रेन जो ट्रैक है ट्रेन का वो थोड़ा सा पास नहीं, and she could hear the whistling of the train. Okay, she can hear the whistling of the train, and the day is loud with voice speaking, means the chatter of the people, loud voice of the people filling the day time. And here are two types of sound. First is loud sound of people who are talking, and the second sound is about whistling of the train. So come to the second stanza. All night there isn't a train goes by, though the night is still for sleep and dreaming, but I see a cinder red on the sky and hear its engine steaming. So train is coming and train is going all the time, but at the night time it is not pass out so much. Okay, and she is telling. So in this stanza, the poetess is telling that all night there's not train goes by. All night the train is not moving, but she could see during the night that burning cinders, the smoke of the train, steaming engine. She could see and hear. She could see the smoke in the sky of the engine, and the first being daytime, followed by the night, and the third is looking glass to the future. Author sees much hope in the future and knows there are possibilities to come, much like the trains. So in the next stanza, my heart is warm with the friends, and I make and better friends. Means there will be always be another opportunity, another part, another friend to make, but discovering them is the hardest part. Yet there is not a train I would not take, no matter where it's going. But discovering them is the hardest part. You can see friends are very expensive. The poem ends with the moral of short. Yet there is not a train I would not take, no matter where it's going. Okay, so the poem ends here. Do the question answer of the chapter.